Okay, can we back up to 8:22 a.m. in the morning, same frames, because we wanted to know, when did that table get put there? Who put it there? When did the ballots get put there? Who put it there? Okay, so 8:21. You'll notice the table's not there at all. Here it comes. There's the table going in that we're talking about where the ballots were obscured. That lady who's moving it is the lady with the blonde braids. She's dressed differently in the morning, so it took us a while to figure out that's the same person that you see at night with the blue apron on, who's yelling for everyone to leave and who stays behind to help tabulate ballots after they've all left. So I can see that she's the one who chose to place that table there, close to the scanners. And so the video is still under review. We need to spend hours reviewing carefully how those ballots got there. But we can tell you that it appears to be an aberration from how the other ballots were handled in that room throughout that day. So that's the gist of it. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, any questions? Senator.
Yes.
Senator Parent.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us. We heard from the Secretary of State's office earlier, just a couple hours ago, that they've investigated this repeatedly, that they had a monitor on site the entire time. And frankly, this has been debunked for weeks by our Secretary of State's office.
I doubt he's seen the video.
Evidence, then I think the courts will probably be able to handle this once you present your evidence to them. As I'm aware, there have been about 40 lawsuits dismissed already. And according to the law of the state of Georgia, we do not have the power to submit alternate electors. The provision in the law is quite clear at 21-501F.
Is there a question?
Senator, we'll ask questions. We'll have a time for statements at the conclusion. If we
My question is, the question is, since this has been debunked repeatedly, what evidence can you give to us that counters what our elections officials have presented us with only an hour ago?
You just saw it. Your officials need to watch the video.
What about the fact that they say that they had a monitor there the entire time?
I can't speak for them.
Well, the question is, since this has been debunked repeatedly, what evidence can you give to us that counters what our elections officials have presented us with only an hour ago?
You just saw it. Your officials need to watch the video.
What about the fact that they say that they had a monitor there the entire time?
I can't speak for them.
Well, thank you.
They did not have the video.
They said they had a monitor the whole time.
Okay.
You're looking at the room.
There's no Secretary of State.
Then maybe we should invite them back in.
All right. Well, we may need to do that. Senator Tillery.
Until late last night, and we were reviewing it in the middle of
the night last night. So we're still reviewing it. There's still a lot more to review.
Senator Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for presenting this. And then that was going to be my question, Mr. Smith, was when exactly did we receive this video, or you guys get in possession of this video? And then also, so you've had no time to, when questioning the 4 people who are having a lot of movement and activity during the time frame that everyone goes home, y'all have not had time to find out who those individuals are and actually question them on anything, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Senator Rett.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Pick, thank you for being here. Mr. Smith, thank you as well for this very important presentation. My question is simply, and if this was addressed earlier, forgive me, but who's in charge of the cameras? Who were they placed there under the Secretary of State's office or by Fulton County? And who's in charge of monitoring them, and who's in charge of securing whatever footage is there and the data?
They're operated by the State Farm Arena. The State Farm Arena.
So these were not placed there for the purposes of that facility being used to count ballots?
That's correct.
This is just regular old security cameras that just happen to be there?
They use these for, you know, if you're in the arena and you have a slip and fall, or there's a fight, or something happens in the arena, these videos are as I understand, are subpoenaed all the time.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Senator Beach, just let me get your microphone on.
Yes. Is it on?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes. I think you said there were 3 scanners, correct? Is there a way to know if those scanners were used between 10:30 and 1 a.m.?
Okay, Senator Parent, one more question.
Did you mention that Chairman Pitts was there, or you spoke to him about being there during this episode?
I was not there. This is a witness affidavit that says he was there.
Okay,
Almost up until, he was one of the last people to leave. Not as late as the witnesses that we have, but he was there.
An hour ago.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the witness affidavits says he's there.
Well, okay. So we heard from.
Senator Brass? No, ma'am. We need to move on. We have a lot of questions. What number are you, Senator Brass? 7?
So, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Ms. Pick. So the table was placed there around 8:30ish, we said, a.m.
8:22 in the morning, approximately.
At what point, and y'all may not know this since you just got the video, at what point did the boxes of ballots go under the table?
We don't have the answer to that, so
Still
we
don't know.
fast-forwarded through the tape several times to try to find that, because we haven't had time to review it in real time, which would be 14 hours of tape to review.
Right.
So we just haven't had time to look at that.
Understood. Do we know about how many ballots would go in each one of those suitcases?
So we have a witness who says that inside the suitcases, she estimates that about 6,000 ballots can fit in there.
And there were how many that were taken out?
We don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Senator Gooch?
Maybe a question for Senator Parent. I heard you say several times this has been debunked, but I also just heard that this video just appeared last night. So how could it have been debunked?
Well, my response, not being an expert, is that these very allegations came up right away after the election, almost a month ago, and have been repeatedly discussed by the Secretary of State's office, including everything that we're seeing here.
But is this
And
not
there have
the-
been explanations for all of it.
Is this not the first time
Well-
this video has been shown?
I believe that this is the
Yes.
first time this video has been
Yes.
seen.
And
It
the
is.
news- And
That's
the news
correct.
media hasn't seen this video or have not?
They have
put it
not.
out? They have not.
Because
put
I've
it
been
out.
in contact with counsel for the State Farm Arena, and
Will be today.
Okay, Senator Anderson, you're on number 7. All right, well, we may need to do that. Senator Tillery?